1, 2, 3, 50. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of Earth, welcome to Randon's World Tour with me, Rzr Randon. So glad you can make it. We're here at Spawn. Yeah, right here is where it all started. That's right. And we're going to take a little quick look around our world today, show you all the things that we've been up to, and I hope you stick around. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe. You know, all those good things. But yeah, let's get right to it. And we're here at Spawn, like I said, and we did things a little different in this series. We didn't punch a tree. We just punched things that we thought we could pick up, like dirt and sand and gravel and clay and things like that, leaves. And we ended up building a little starter house over there out of those materials. And so why don't we go take a look at that and talk about some of the things. All right, now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, you didn't punch a tree. How did you get a crafting table? How did you get all these things? Well, we lured a creeper. So at first we went looking for a crafting table in the different villages around. Couldn't find one, so we built a temporary dirt hut here and built a little, dug a little tunnel under this tree. Waited till night, saw a creeper, lured him under, punched him in the face on this side, and he blew up, and we got a couple logs, made a crafting table, and yeah, the rest is history. That was our start. But let's take a quick look at this little house. Obviously, it's weird because it's made out of dirt and sand and clay, but not too bad. Looks okay from a distance, and something different and fun. And that's what we kind of do here. So we do different things and we have fun. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. But it's a very, very simple house. We have a couple animals here and a couple that we brought with us to our new base location. But it did the job for the beginning, for the time being. And, you know, we had our starter gear and different things here. A little basement with nothing in it. And we really were only here one episode. So I think it's time that we leave this place and we go to the next place on our list, which is our new home base, and take a look at some of the things we've done over there. All right. Well, I'll see you there. Well, all right. We're back. We're here. We're here in the basement, in the heart of the base. And this is the mine. And as you can see, we have 4 beacons set up here at the bottom. And it's a little bit different, this mine. Not in that, you know, we mine. That's what we do down here. But we have our main shafts going down the tunnels. And in the 4 different directions, plus diagonals. And we have these weird tubes here. And the idea behind this is that while you're mining, you're picking up junk and filling your pockets. And what you can do is, instead of just going to the storage and filling it all in, you can come over here, you can chuck it in, and up it goes into the tube and up the center shaft and away to the sorting system up top. And it works pretty well. I haven't really set up all of them yet. You know, this is still a work in progress. We were kind of trying to figure things out and decide how we want things, and changing them multiple times along the way. But it's okay. It's all part of the process. And we're having fun doing it. But we have a couple other things down here. Down this tunnel, we have a little wither killing area. And yeah, we did it right here near the base. You know, it wasn't too bad. We had the help of our friends here. basically put the wither here. These guys went to town. I did have these rooms blocked off like this, so the golems are standing in this area. The wither is basically where the torch is, and when he explodes the first time, it breaks enough of a space that the golems can come out and take care of him, and I stand over there and laugh. We did put chickens down here to get some wither roses, and it worked out quite well, and we had a couple spares here just in case. But that's how we got those beacons. Ouch. And it worked really well, like I said. We're gonna have to get some more because, you know, you start doing big projects and you have to move a beacon around. We ended up getting 5 beacons, so we have 4 here, and then we have 1 as a work beacon. But it's not really enough. But I think for the tour, I'm going to take you from the bottom up, and we'll see all the different things. And you can see, kind of goes up a long way with different tubes as we go, and each one is connected to a farm or a work area, and that way we can get all our items into the sorting system. So let's go up and we'll take a look at the next area. And we have our little elevator over here. Again, this isn't permanent, and we did move the elevator 2 blocks because it wasn't in the right space. Now, this is going to be a little tricky. Let's see if I can get off at the next floor. Sometimes, oh, missed it. That's okay. We'll go down and then go to the next one. You can see how we do that. So here is our down elevator. And because of the powdered snow and leather boots, we can drop down to the floor we want and check out the next area. Now, we got really lucky here. We have a double skelly spawner, 1 here and 1 here. And there's actually a spider spawner over here, so a triple spawner setup. And we've been collecting all the bones and all the loot here and leveling up XP. And it's not really done decorated, but, you know, that's coming later. So you'll have to watch some future episodes to see that. But let's go on to the next spot, because this isn't that exciting. We've all seen XP farms before. But I have the spiders coming up instead of down because they, you know, are spiders and they're a pain in the butt. But we'll go over here. We'll see if we can get up to the next spot. And this is actually located in a mine shaft, as you can see. So it was a good find right below our base. So let's go up and see if we can get this next one. Nope. Yeah, oh, I got that one. I didn't want that one. Okay, we'll go down again. And we have an express drop as well if we want to go all the way to the bottom. This is the next floor. This is just really a tree chopping area. We have different platforms set up, and again, where you can drop the items into the water. When I was clearing out this area, we got lucky and found a geode here. There were a couple more geodes over here in this huge cave that we've been lighting up or slabbing. There's still some slime spawning, which isn't ideal because we do have a slime farm here. But the idea behind this is you can grab some saplings. I actually need dark oak. Dark oak. Okay. We can get some bone meal. And we can plant the trees. Now for dark oak, I usually just go like this in the corners. And the pattern changes for the different trees because we don't grow the giant spruce trees or giant trees down here. But it does work quite well. Bone meal them up. Well, sometimes lately, I don't know if the vines get in the way, but sometimes this last one doesn't want to grow for some reason. So let's do this. And we'll put it here. Nope. Anyways, the one beauty about these vines is that you can climb up. The tree doesn't grow into them. So then you can come up here, chop it down, and get all your wood. Works quite well for just a manual farm, and maybe one day we'll upgrade to TNT or something, but for now it's like this. So the other thing is the tube. You can see here, this is where the items would go back up and into the sorter, and we can grow our nether trees there. We do have a slime farm here. I think I can get in from here, possibly, with golems and platforms. Let's see if I can get to one of the platforms. Oops. And you can see right now we have mushroom blocks here blocking the spawns, so the farm is off. The way I've done that is, oops, that was not good, is here we have a system of pistons that push up the lights when I want to turn it off, and that way we don't get overrun with items in our system and, you know, not have a lot of lag. And we turn it on and off from the bottom here. So each one has one of these, each floor. A couple extras. And if we want to turn it on, we can do this, and it'll turn on. Let's see. Get up here. So you can see here the lights are now down, making the floors accessible. And like I said, it's worked quite well. And yeah, it's treating us right. So I'm going to try to get out of here and go upstairs to the next floor and see if you like it. All right, we'll see you there. Well, hey, here we are. This is the floor just below ground level, and I've been working on a design to try to tie the tubes into the different areas, and not finished, as you can see. But oops, you can also see part of the giant cave that's here. It goes all the way down through different areas. We have our cave llama over there, and there used to be a cave horse here somewhere. I'm not sure where he's gone off to, but anyways, the tube connects into the center area, and you can see down. Still have to put in the couplings around the different farms, and then add the lights so that we can see a little bit better. But you know, here we have iron farm. It's turned off at the moment because we're full of iron. I guess I could turn it on. And you know, zombie. Oh, is he gonna? I wonder if this broke too. A couple of things have broke. Oh, there he goes. So he'll panic these guys. They'll produce golems like this, you see. He'll drop down, burn up. The iron will come up this tube eventually. See if we can catch it. And go into the sorter. The poppies will turn to compost. And the iron will... There it goes. The iron will go into the appropriate spot. Over here, we have a sheep farm, a newly moved sheep farm. I moved that on stream. It used to come right up to this area here, and I pushed it back so we could have this kind of a design here. And the sheep farm's a little bit different than standard. I mean, it still uses dispensers and observers. The difference comes in the collection. You might notice there's no minecart sounds, and that's because we have a water system here that is on an etho clock, hopper clock, and every once in a while these redstone blocks will drop down, power this dispenser with water. Water will come up and then give a second pulse to turn it off. Items will wash into the middle, and off they go into the sorter as well. And that clock, that etho hopper clock, is up on top here. And the redstone to do the double pulses. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And again, like I said, it's a little different. System. but it works. And I really don't like minecart sounds, so it's been good to us, but we can maybe catch it working here. And it's set up in a way so that the items won't despawn. It's less than 5 minutes, and it gives a little bit of time for them to get up to the sorter as well. But I mean, as you all know, single player world, you build a farm, they overproduce. And like the iron farm has been off. This has been off for quite some time. And yeah, they just pump out the items. And for me, you know, it's tons. I'll never use it all. So it's totally fine. And yeah, let's see. Maybe this thing will go off. Okay, let's take a peek. Come on. So you can see we got the different colors here, organized in a, I guess you could say, logical way. Here they go. The water is going to shoot the items down, and then it gives the second pulse. And then we should see the items come up here. There they go. And they'll go into the sorter. Now this over here is a bit of a strange space. And the reason it's strange is that it's basically the spot where we landed on the beach originally. And when we first got here, I built a couple tents and set up some starter farms and, you know, started to get to work. And I felt bad about just tearing it all down, which I knew I was going to have to do eventually. So I kind of recreated it here, a little area of the beach that we landed on, and our starter area. We had an enchanter here and a little bedroom in this other tent. And yeah, I thought it would be kind of like a little time capsule of what we've done. But let's go upstairs and actually look at the beach and see what's there now. All right, we'll see you there. I almost forgot. Before we go upstairs, there's another spot here, and it's behind me, and it's our pumpkin and melon farm. And it's not that big, and it didn't really produce a ton, or at least I don't think it does. But it's kind of neat. It's kind of a little different, more of a show farm, I guess. Uses mud blocks so the items get sucked into the hoppers, go into the system again. And because it wasn't producing, or at least I thought it wasn't, what actually happened was I think there was a little glitch in my sorter, and so some of the melon slices were going into the wrong spot. But I ended up adding to it and building more melon and pumpkins here. I've just put in an on-off switch, one on each end. I'll probably end up putting it in the center somewhere so that it will handle all the melons and pumpkins at once. Oops. But we're full on these as well. But you can see here, this one grew. Actually grew in the wrong spot because I guess there was a block missing here. But it's worked out quite well. Like I said, it's completely full upstairs. And we also have here our little redstone testing area, which at the moment has some ice road designs that I was testing for the nether tunnel. But this is kind of a cool space. Different barrels and spots where we can, you know, store some redstone items if we want to build something. The plan is to put in little museum rooms, I guess you could say, around the top here that would show off different circuits, and we'll have those going all the way around. And I'm pretty happy with it. Still work to do. Again, I have to finish the ceiling up, get some lighting in here. I was experimenting with some things here where if I hide some frog lights in there, I can maybe get a little bit of a glow. We have this I-beam design going across, and I'll add to that as well. But yeah, now we're going to go upstairs. Okay, I'll see you there. Well, all right, here we are on our little starter beach. You can kind of see the shape that was downstairs. And The tents used to be right here, a little campfire, a little setup, working setup. And we had to move them. And we had to move them because we've started to build our city. And I wanted to put in a hotel here, and it's still a work in progress. You can see I've been messing with maybe some designs on how I can close in and put in some rooms. And beside it we have a second framed out hotel which houses sugarcane. I don't know if you caught that, but a creeper did just drop down, and we've tucked a creeper farm into this white one and the sugarcane into the other one. So let's take a look at that now. And yeah, that's one of the things I've been trying to do, is incorporate farms in different spots. We have some palm trees here, and again, there's a lot of detailing work to do. But if we go up here, you'll be able to see our little tiny creeper farm that's doing decently well. You can see a couple guys there coming down, and you know, they get pushed by water into the center. That one guy's bouncing a little bit because the small size of this meant that there's some dead spots, but just in the corners, and they eventually walk into the water and then go down. And up top you can see some of the spawning platforms. If it's not too dark, they're quite small. There's no cats. They're on slabs, so they tend to wander off and try to get to these full blocks. And I was going to put cats in, but I haven't, and it's been doing good enough for us. So we'll go down. Let's go down and see what it's done. So down here, you can see it's doing decently well. It runs while we're in the area. The sugarcane from there will come over to here through an underground water stream. And again, this is a small sugarcane farm, one on each of these levels. I still have to close this in because we do lose some, but they land in those hoppers, come down here, go across to the creeper farm, and that's where eventually I'll make my rockets. This side does have items as well, but it's been doing good for us, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. We're going to add a couple more hotels in different areas. We've got our little road network, and a lot of these buildings are just placeholders for now, but we have a little bit more going on over here. As you can see, this is our city hall, which is based on an old city hall in the city I live in, and it's kind of the main project that we've been working on in this area, and it's probably about 90% complete. There's still a little bit more detailing to do in the stonework, and windows need to go in, but it's getting close, and I'll show you that in 1 second. These little houses here have different purposes, different ones. We have a little mini bee farm tucked in here, producing honeycomb on this side and honey bottles on this side. And you know, again, it's doing quite well. All these farms, essentially, the premise is that we're in this area a lot working, so might as well have little farms working as we're working, and that way we can collect items. The next one I'm quite proud of, and this is a little wheat farm built into this building here. Oops. And again, you can see quite a bit of wheat coming through. It hasn't been running the whole time because I hadn't put bone meal in it, and it works a little different than most wheat farms do. Again, you don't hear any mine carts. There's only one villager up here at the moment, and the idea is similar to some other automatic wheat farms, that he comes over here and he plants the wheat. You can see he's kind of lazy in the corners sometimes. I think I'm going to get a second villager in here, and hopefully it'll all get filled in. But what happens is that this farm is hooked up to a daylight sensor, and so when nighttime falls, he goes off to bed about 30 seconds before we can sleep. So when he does that, the daylight sensor activates, and it sends a triple signal for bone meal to grow all the wheat up, and then a second signal comes out, and water again flushes away the items, and they get sucked up into an item sorter, an item filter. So you can see here the two daylight sensors that activate that. And what happens is the items all come to here. This is where the wheat gets picked up, and the seeds remain here, so that when he wakes up in the morning, he walks over them and picks up any that he might not have in his pockets. I'm not sure if something has changed, because I did let it run out of bone meal, and he ended up not having any seeds. So I'm not sure if he can reach this. There's been a recent change in one of the updates, so reach of some mobs have changed. But I just fixed this the other day, and it seems to be working okay. Now, some of the redstone I've tucked down below the building. So between the two floors, I have a little crawl space where I can tuck some of these circuits in. And you can see this is part of the double or the triple bone meal dispensing and the water. And yeah, I'm quite proud of that. It works really well. And like I said, it's been treating us right with all that wheat. Over here in this corner building, this white building, we have a mud factory built in. And this, I believe, is a Pixel Riffs design. You stand here, put dirt in. Don't have dirt. And let me see. I do have some dirt here. And so you basically stand in this spot, point at the piston, pushes along, water bottle gets dispensed into the dirt, turns it to mud. And as you're doing that, it gets to the back, and there's a wall block here with an observer that it'll push the mud down and goes into the basement and fills a basement room. So let's just do a couple here. Sometimes it's a little glitchy, but normally you can just hold right click like I'm doing right now, and it pumps away. The basement room will take about 5 stacks of dirt, maybe 5.5, I think, which is a decent amount. And yeah, it just fills up. I'll show you downstairs. Down here is where the mud starts to fill up. You can see we missed one block there. Happens sometimes, but yeah, this will fill in all the way this room. And then what I normally do is I come in here and I put the mud blocks in these 2 floors. This is 2 stacks of mud, and it'll turn to clay, so we can get clay that way. And yeah, we've needed the mud for that building. We have our couple stone cutters here to get some quartz. We desperately need quartz, and you'll see in a moment. But that's our little mud factory build. Over here is another work in progress. It's going to be like a little clothing store, and eventually I'm going to put all the armor trims here. I don't have them all yet, but there are 16 spots for armor trim, and eventually I want to put a breeder in, because we don't have a ton of villagers in this area. Let me just pop over and go to sleep. We can go this way. You can see some of our graffiti. Over here, quick nap. This room here was like a temporary storage room when we first started setting up, before the item sorter was done. But yeah, I've been working on this clothing store with eventual breeder upstairs. Go take a peek up there. So this is just an empty room at the moment. And then there's a little balcony area here with some carrots. Hopefully the villagers will take care of themselves. That's the plan. And yeah, we have a couple other we have a cactus farm here that I'm going to readjust because it produces way too much. There is a little bit of a bamboo farm tied to it in the next building, in the front of that building, but it's not enough to sustain the amount of cactus I put in here. So I think I'm going to cut this in half and add bamboo, but that's a later project. A couple little builds here. Again, the idea is to populate this area with villagers, so I'm not sure if this will be like a little vegetable stand house kind of thing, and we'll put some farmers in there. We can use our melons and pumpkins to get golden carrots. The time being, I do have one villager over here who is currently in a melon pumpkin store, and this guy's a little unique because he's a jungle villager. So I do have an episode where we went and got a jungle villager. What I did is I set up a little area to capture a zombie villager, and then brought him back over here and cured him there and brought him back. And we're going to do that for the swamp as well. Now, because he's cured, we get the one melon trade, which is really, really good for us. Unfortunately, this guy did not give me the pumpkin trade as well, so he's not ideal, but you can see we can get tons of food this way. And the eventual plan is that the melons will come to this area and I won't have to bring them from our main sorter. We'll talk about that in a minute. Again, different buildings, they're just shells right now, trying to lay out how this place is going to look. But the main build here, you can see we have our dragon heads on top, our clock tower, so we always know what time it is, and the beacons coming up through the center of this building. So let's go take a peek inside here. Oh, every time. Oh. First try. The stair design is still, I'm still trying to figure that out. I did have a fireplace here and I didn't like it, so I've changed it to the stairs. But you can see here we have the main floor isn't really the sorting floor or the storage floor. I'm working on putting paintings in and different things. I did have the map up here, but I've just added this, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like this. This is a good portion of our world. We live in this area here, I believe. So there's a lot of things around. Spawn was in this area. So you can see we're basically a diagonal map away from spawn. We have a mushroom island there, which I have future plans for. There's an ocean monument right beside it. And yeah, lots of different things around. I've been trying to mark the different villages and different things. One of the big problems we have here is the desert. We don't have any large deserts in our area. This is probably the largest desert I found, and it is so tiny. The beaches are bigger than this, but we're going to keep looking, and when 1.21 comes out, I think we're going to go exploring and expand our map and hopefully find a big desert so we can get more glass. Right now we're relying on villagers mostly, and I haven't really set up a ton of them. I don't really want a villager trading hall here, but we will do some things. But anyways, this is the building. It wraps all the way around the center courtyard. And yeah, we're going to maybe put some different art pieces in here and fill this main floor up. Here's our elevator system. And yeah, we can come around here. We have another map of our area over here. It's not updated, so you can see where we're standing, and there's a big area behind it. Maybe we can update it right now. Let's see what happens. It's these ones up here. So you can see, oops, we've added in a little garden here behind our main build, and we had to terraform quite a bit of land, which you'll see in a second. But let's pop up here, and you can see the sorting system. So essentially, we have chests running all the way around the majority of this loop, and the different items will come into these spots. Everything isn't hooked up completely to the sorter yet, but you can see the slime, like I was saying, is quite full. And the melons and pumpkins here, quite full. I just made a whole bunch of melons because this was full to the top. We were probably losing items, but we're still working out what we're going to put in this area. We need nether blocks in here somewhere, and I mean tons of items, to be honest. And we have our wool in these ones, and they're filling up. These are single chests, so it's not as much as we would like, but it's good for now. And I'll show you upstairs, because I had to tuck in the item sorter into the attic in a really tight space. So there we see a bunch of the items. That was cool. Come in and go up into the water stream. They'll go around. Now they might not all get sucked up, so we might see them come around again, but they'll loop around until they all get sucked up into the filters. We have all the filters around, you can see, and the items travel under that stair block on the middle between the ice and the hoppers, and travel all the way around all the different filters. And so yeah, I had to tuck this in. It was a little tricky, but it worked. And if I want to add the filters in, I have to kind of come down here and access them this way. But so far so good. This is just our end loot. Different elytras. We have a couple spares. Some gear that we haven't really bothered to put together yet, and we might do that at the end of this episode. Lots of goodies. And let's go back down. Oops. And I want to show you what the idea is. So this is the sorting floor, and underneath it, again, we have a little bit of a space. And so eventually I want to take overflow and send it to some of those buildings, but with being able to call it. So I could flick a lever or something in one of the buildings, come and pick up iron, say, for example, and the overflow iron can go to the iron store. Still working this out, but we do have a little bit of space down here to try and pull some of the items anyways. Not all of them. We'll probably keep the wood and different things like that here, but we'll see how that will work out. And yeah, let's get back up here and down the stairs, and we can go take a look at the garden. Maybe we should take a little nap first. Yeah, okay, I'll see you in the morning. See you then. Well, all right, it's morning time, and let's go take a look at some of the other things around here. We'll go take a peek at that garden. You can see here I still have to add some of the detail on the side, some bushes and trees and different things. It adds so much when you add it in, so we need to work on that. Here is our little Baroque garden with a fence design and little fountain in the middle. I'm trying to figure out which flowers I like the best. A Baroque garden is very symmetrical and uniform, so we should have the same flowers in the areas. I guess I could put different ones in each quadrant, but I'm leaning towards the red and white. Not sure about the pink in there, but we'll see. We'll see what comes up. But yeah, we have a little space here, and I've been working on the roads around, and I added in this building to see if I like it. I would like to have series of like brownstone type buildings around, and this was what I came up with. Not sure again if it's the right fit for here, but it's not bad. It's kind of like a little apartment style building. I've been trying to figure out the layout for this, so this would be like a little living room. I'll put a little kitchen in this area, little bathroom, and maybe a bedroom in here, and it would be repeated in the different spaces. There's 3 floors, so I think that would be kind of cool, and to have a variance of this in different areas. I was thinking of maybe messing with the rooted mud block. I know B-dubs did something with this in Hermitcraft recently, and so obviously I would not put it all in rooted mud, like we would mix some other textures, but that's an idea for here. And you can see all the land that I removed in this area, quite a bit. I did find a bonus thing down here. See, I haven't really shown anyone this. There's a spider spawner here. We do have the one downstairs, so it's not that great a find, but what I'll probably do is make one of these buildings have string coming from there. I think that would be a good use for that. And yeah, that's this area for now. Still a lot to go in and a lot of work to do, but I'm pretty happy with the progress. And up top here we have an original village, which I've been working on. So let's go take a peek. Maybe we'll fly up. Now, the big problem with this is that the villagers escape, and I don't want them to escape. So I've put in a wall around it, and already I found one breach. So there's a villager on our cliff face down here, right there. He got out somehow. These guys, I'll tell you. But anyways, we have a wall going around our village, and I've made it quite large because, as you can see, I'm adding some builds into this area, and we'll add builds up here as well. And we have our giant wheat field, and yeah, so we have a little farmhouse here with no interior. It's a work in progress. We have our diagonal barn, which I for the last few worlds I've been doing but diagonal barns, and I kind of like them. It gives it a little different feel instead of everything being square. But we have a little trailer that I've been experimenting with, trying to put some life into this area. I'll probably do a tractor here. We have our silos, which I just finished recently, and I'm going to put some bulk storage in here. Some of this stuff is from the dig over there. Stone in this one. And I'll probably do cobble and different variants here, and dirt and different variants there. But yeah, our little barn, some animals we've gathered along the way. There's a little upstairs, nothing up there right now, but pretty good. And one of the cool things about doing a diagonal fence is that you can walk through, but the animals can't, so you can access them that way. And let's see, little temporary bridge there. We incorporated a sniffer farm here, so these guys do their thing, and the items get sucked up underneath with hoppers. it's really slow. I think you all know that those are slow. Our villages started to repopulate. I put in I changed the vanilla garden to this garden here, and we had a little temporary janky breeder here where I could feed these guys carrots, and then they would do their thing. It turns out that one baby went in there and grew up, so we're going to have to get him out of there. But yeah, we managed to save 2 original villagers, and now we've started to repopulate. So I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. And you can see the mountain in the background. And I mean, it's one of the reasons I chose this area when I went looking around for a spot, is the scenery. And yeah, let's pop over to the nether, and that'll be the last stop. And then we'll see what we've done over there. And our nether portal is just over this way. This was a ruined portal, and I've never done this before, but I've just fixed it up. And we got quite lucky with our seed, to be honest. This was a random seed. I didn't choose it. We have frogs in here. It's on in between 2 biomes, so we got the 2 different types in this one spot. We did get some jungle frogs way over there and brought them over, because we did build a froglet farm here, and I'll show you. Let's pop in. I think I need my helmet. Pop into the nether. And we've been working on this as well. Not finished. A lot of glass, and like I said, I don't have a big desert, so it's been a struggle to get this. But we've decided, well, I've decided to make some tubes, and we have a ball holding the portal. You can go down below, and I've mined for netherite down there. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're wearing diamond and leather boots and a gold helmet. Netherite? What are you talking about? Well, we do have enough to make a set of armor and all our tools, and we're probably going to do that soon. I just haven't bothered. Yeah, we have our tunnels, and like I said, we were lucky with our seed. We had a bastion right here, and so it's one of those, I don't know what it's called, treasure bastion or whatever, where you have the spawner down below. And so we did make a froglet farm down here, and most of it is spawn proof. There might still be a few pigs around. I think I heard one. But this is our froglet farm with the spawner right there. So the magmas will spawn eventually, get broken up by the powdered snow, fall down, and we've separated our frogs by color, and they're standing on honey blocks so they don't mix, they don't jump around and move into different spots, and that way our items are somewhat sorted when they get picked up. Now, obviously right now they're not getting picked up because these mine carts are all sitting here, but if I push this button, we can activate the mine carts, and they'll start picking up and coming over here, dropping off if they have items, and those items will get picked up by these mine carts that come in and come up and into this system where they'll unload the different colors into the different spots. So we're getting our different froglights this way. So again, here I'm not sure if I'm going to use the bamboo, the acacia. I won't use the chocolate bars, and these are the oak ones. We're going to figure out which ones look best and get them in. You can see the minecarts like popping through different spots, and I really like it this way. It adds some life to the area, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. But you can see that I don't know if the arrows despawn quicker, but yeah, it turns off. If I want, I can hit it again, and We got all these arrows from our skeleton farm. So this has worked out quite well. Let's move on to the next section. And we'll just pop up here. It's not too far away. We'll fly off. And I'll show you. And this next farm I'm going to show you is a wither skeleton farm. So we have a fortress nearby. It's not connected yet to the tunnel, so we'll have to fly over there. It's not too far. So we'll go over this way. You can see my temporary bridges to get to it. And I've just done some work on this on stream. I stream on Twitch on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, so if you want to come by and check that out, it's Rzr Randon on Twitch. And so I don't know if anyone has seen this farm. This is a logical Geek Boy design, and I still have my glass in here to get the brown shirt in. And the reason it's here is that I came over here on stream and he wasn't there, and I wasn't sure what was happening. I thought maybe one of the times when I flew by, this was not covered before, so if the blaze see you, they come up and they start shooting, and I thought maybe he got caught in a crossfire. But what happened is, it turns out that the reach of the wither skelly was changed, so the wither skeletons could reach him and kill him. You can see he's standing 4 blocks up. He used to be only 3, and I had to adjust that to save him. So it seems to be working now, and we'll go downstairs here, and I'll show you. Ouch. This is a little bit of a precarious way to get into here, but I'll show you. Don't normally come this way, but while I was building it, this is what I did. But anyways, the wither skellies will come down into the center because they're attracted to the brown shirt, and the blaze and the zombified pigmen will come down in these spots. I can kill the blaze here and get, if I can hit him, and get blaze rods. So it's kind of a makeshift blaze farm as well. Not the best, but I mean, a lot of times you're waiting for these guys to pop down, and you just move around and take out the blaze. But you can see these guys come down quite quick, and yeah, just get them there. And here alone we have 58 skulls. I think I have another stack back at home, so it does work quite well now that I've made that fix. So if you have one of these farms and it stopped working, just raise where the pigman or whatever, the piglin stands, and you know, it'll start to work again. So up to 4 blocks. Anyways, I think that's it for the nether. Let's fly back. We can go down this way, and I would like to make a little docking station for the what are those guys called? Striders. And then I could just ride him over here and come right in. But we can fly out of here, and I'll show you a bit of the tunnel from the side. So the idea is that it's not just floating, because that would be weird. So we're going to try to hang the tunnel from the nether ceiling. And let's see if we can see it over here. Yeah, you can see we've started to hang it with chains. So I have to do that all the way along as well. And here, oops, that's not going to work. We've started to extend it this way. I don't have the glass in yet. Ow. I better not die here. Let's try to get in here. But I've started to lay out the cup links or the ribs. And yeah, we're getting there. So we want to move in each direction. This direction will take us to the swamp, so we can get that swamp villager. And on the ceiling, one last thing. Like I said, downstairs we can mine for netherite or ancient debris. And up here, I'm going to make ice roads going in the diagonals. So that was where I was working on the designs for ice roads, so that we can get to multiple places in the quickest way possible. Anyways, going to head back home and wrap this up. I think that's pretty much everything. So I'll see you back in the overworld. All right, see you there. Well, all right, we're back, and back at home finally. We can take off this gold hat, and yeah, I'm so happy that we've made it this far, and that hopefully you've stuck around and checked out some of my world, and hopefully you stick around for some of the new episodes that are going to be coming out. I usually try to get one out a week, a little bit behind, but this is about a year that we've been working on this world, and yeah, you know, I appreciate all of you coming in and giving feedback and suggestions and commenting on the videos. I try to get back to everybody that I can, and yeah, I really hope that you've enjoyed this, and if you're new, consider subscribing if you've made it this far, and liking the video helps out a lot, obviously, and yeah, we can do a lot of more things here. Still so much to do. Ender, Guardian Farm, finish up some of these builds in the city. You know, tons and tons of things to do. So hopefully you'll stick around and hang out with us. I hope you do. And we can go on adventures together. So I think I'm going to call it here. And yeah, we're going to have to leave. But oh, I was going to do one last thing. That's right. Let's go see if we have see our ender chest here. I think in this one we have some netherite. Actually, I think I have netherite somewhere else. Is that all I have? Do I have to combine it then? Thought I had some more ingots somewhere. Maybe I do over here. Let's check. This is where the smithing table is. Do I have some in here? Oh yeah, I do. So see, we have quite a bit of stuff here. Oh, that's nether brick. That's not going to make nothing. Okay, so we're going to have to get some gold. Let's see. Maybe I don't even have gold. Or do I put it in here? Nope. Gold. I moved everything out of this storage. More nether brick. Tricky. Don't have it in... Do I have it in here? Nope. For those of you who've been around, you know this is the portion where I check every chest for something that I'm looking for. Okay, let's go get some gold up in the storage. That means we might have to break it down, which is a pain. That's okay. Oh, first try. I hope I have some ingots. Oh, you need quite a bit, so I don't think I'll have enough. Gold might be the top one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough to make everything. That'd be 9, 17. Let's smelt some up. I won't have coal in here, will I? Probably not. I guess we can use some blaze rods. I can never remember how many, how the blaze rods work. Let's see. We'll wait for that to smelt up. Let's go check that armor upstairs. And, see if there's anything we can put together that would be good set. I think there's some decent stuff here. Not that stuff. Not that stuff. Protection 3, depth strider. Protection. Okay, so that's a good pair of boots. We need to get... what else do we need on our boots? What do we have on our boots? Oops. What do we have on our boots? Feather falling. We need feather falling for sure. Okay, I think I have a pair. Mending and feather falling. So those two together would be perfect. Pants. Let's see. We don't want any curses. We don't want curses. Sometimes I don't mind putting the different types. Like can have a protection. I don't like thorns. It's a blast protection. Protection 3, unbreaking. I have another protection 3. I do have a mending villager, so that's not a problem. I guess I could just use my shirt. Yeah, that's what I'll do for that. And then pants. Unbreaking. Projectile protection. Protection 3. What are my pants? I guess we'll do my pants too. Shirt, pants, and what about a helmet? We got a good helmet? That's a good start. Protection 4, respiration 3. So that's better. Aqua affinity. Hopefully I have enough levels. Unbreaking. What was this one? So we'd be missing respiration if I did that. But I want respiration. Okay. I guess we could combine those two. Although it's a bit of a waste. Protection 4, respiration. I'll get a mending book and put it on after. Okay, let's go down. Maybe that gold will be close to done. And get this going. Sorry about this delay. I was like wrapping up the video. We're done. And here we are. We're not done. Okay. Let's combine some of this stuff. So if we go helmet with aqua affinity. Let's check the other way. It should be cheaper. Yeah, much cheaper this way. Okay. And then pants are good. Shirt is good. And then we need the boots together. Protection 4. And then this will be a really good pair of boots. Let's go like this. I'm not sure if it costs money to where did I put the ancient debris? Oh, there it is. If it costs money to do the smithing table, I think it's like this. Let's go like that. And like that. There we go. Okay, we can still do some more. Let's see what happens here. Oh, wrong table. This table. And I need the templates. And I think they're over here. Let's go grab that. I'm going to have to duplicate it because I thought I duped a whole bunch of them. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to have some ingots laying around somewhere. I don't know if you can see what I did with some of my other ingots. Oops. Right there. Cornerstone for the building. It's going to be nighttime. I'm going to have to go to sleep. Let's get these done. Okay. Should be enough, I think. There goes our wheat. Okay. Okay. Let's go. And let's get to sleep. And we still have to do our tools as well. Quick nap. That's a good looking helmet. All right, and let's get over here. You can see how much I plan things out. Let's get our pants in there. And ingot. All right, let's get the boots in there. Ingot. Oh. Let's get the shirt in there. An ingot. Hey, hey. What do you know? Perfect. I'm going to do the tools later, but this is awesome. We finally got a set netherite, and I think it's a good place to end this episode. So, again, thanks for popping by, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I did. So, until next time, thanks for watching.